Your life is being written by your decisions, and you keep handing the pen to other people. This is Mindset Monday, and welcome to the Bad Influence Podcast with yours truly, Jordan Banderas, where you stop living for approval and start living for truth. Listen to what I'm about to say. You're not confused. You are crowded. There are too many voices in your head, too many opinions in your choices. And that's the problem. You keep asking people who don't live your life how to live your life. You keep letting fear pick your moves. You keep letting their comfort set your limits. Then you wonder why your life doesn't feel like yours. Be honest with yourself right now. You don't even know what you want half the time. You know what looks good. You know what gets applause. You know what keeps you safe. But you don't know you. Because you keep editing yourself to match the room. You keep shrinking your truth to avoid judgment. You keep calling it being smart. But it's being scared. The lie you live is simple. You think other people's opinions will protect you from regret, but they won't. Their opinions will give you a life you tolerate, not a life you're proud of. If you use their pen, you write their story. If you use your pen, you find who you really are. And that's why you're not happy. You keep living a script you didn't choose. If you're chest tight listening to this, good. That's you realizing you're done letting strangers author your life. Here's how it feels. You wake up and the first thing you feel is pressure. Not from life, from people. Your chest is tight because you're already thinking, what will they think? You check your phone and your mood changes in seconds. One message can run your whole day. But that's not normal. That's you living on permission. You get dressed and you're not even choosing for you. You're choosing for the room. You're choosing for the comment section. You're choosing for your family's opinion. You tell yourself, I just want to be smart. But your stomach knows the truth. You're scared to be judged. You post something and you watch the likes like they're a heartbeat monitor. No likes and your chest drops. A rude comment and your jaw locks. You act like you don't care, but your body stays hot for hours. Then you start changing your plans, not because you want to, but because you don't want to be talked about. You keep asking people what you should do. You call it getting advice, but it's really you handing over your power. You tell yourself, I don't want to mess up. That sounds mature, but it's fear, and fear loves a crowd. Fear loves group approval, because group approval feels like safety. So you keep running your life through other people's firsts. You say your dreams out loud, then you watch faces. If they look doubtful, your stomach drops. You laugh and say, I'm just playing. You downplay it to protect yourself. You call it being humble, but it's quitting before you start. Then you go home and feel the dull anger. Your shoulders stay tight. Your breath stays shallow. You feel tired even when you didn't do much. Because you spend the whole day performing. You spend the whole day editing. You spend the whole day swallowing your truth. That's why you feel numb. That's why you feel lost. You keep living for opinions and it's killing your drive. You quit when it gets uncomfortable because you don't want anyone to watch you fail. You choose safe work so nobody can laugh. You choose safe love so nobody can judge. You choose safe dreams so nobody can doubt you. and you call that life, but you can feel the cost. You don't sleep deep because your mind keeps replaying what you said. You don't feel peace because you're always on display. You don't feel proud because you didn't choose your path. You feel trapped because you built a cage out of opinions. And you keep locking it from the inside. Here's the truth. You didn't start living for opinions as an adult. You learned it early on. You learned that being yourself got you corrected. You learned that asking for what you wanted got you called selfish. You learned that standing out got you mocked. So you adapted. You became the good one, the quiet one, the helpful one, the one who doesn't cause problems. That role kept you safe, but it also trained you to ask permission for everything. That's why you react now. When you want something, your chest tightens first, because one thing feels risky. You hear the old warning, don't make it about you. Then you swallow your desire. You shrink your dream. You pick something acceptable. That's approval running your life. It truly is. You also learn a nasty rule. If people are happy, you're safe. So you manage moods, you watch faces, you read tones, you try to keep everyone comfortable. And the second someone frowns, your stomach drops, your mind panics and starts fixing. That's the people pleaser survival mode. It looks kind. Well, guess what? It's fear. Shame keeps it tight because if you choose your own path, you might disappoint someone. And disappointment used to feel like danger, so you avoid it. You pick the job they approve of. You date the person they accept. You live the life that keeps you good. Then you feel empty and you don't know why. You feel that emptiness because you abandoned you and your body knows it. Tight shoulders, short breath, restless sleep. That's your system living in a cage and you know it. Listen, awareness gives you a choice. You can notice the urge to hand over the pen. Then you can take it back. And that's how you finally start meeting the real you. Here's what happens. You get invited to a dinner with people you want to impress. You walk in and your chest tightens right away. You smile too hard because you don't want to look awkward. You sit down and your shoulders stay stiff like armor. Someone asks, so, what are you doing with your life? Your stomach drops because you know your answer isn't yours. You start listing safe things, work stuff that sounds stable, plans that sound normal. You watch their faces while you talk. You see a little nod and you feel relief. Then someone says, you should do this instead. Your heart jumps like a dog hearing a command. You laugh and say, yeah, maybe. You don't even check in with yourself first. Another person adds, that idea you had is risky. Your chest tightens harder. You say, true, even though you don't believe it. You feel your throat get tight because you want to speak up, but you don't. You keep smiling. You keep performing. On the ride home, you feel sick. Your jaw aches from holding it all in. You replay the night like a movie. You hear their opinion louder than your own thoughts. You get home and sit in the dark for a minute. Your breath is short and shallow. You feel small in your own house. The next morning, you open your notes and look at your real goal. The one you never say out loud. Your heart starts racing just reading it. You hear a thought, they'll judge you. Your fingers hover over the delete button because deleting the goal will calm your body fast, but you don't delete it. You set your phone down and breathe low. Your shoulders drop a little. You say in your head, "This is my life." Your chest still feels tight, but you sit with it. You write one sentence under the goal. What do you want? Your hand shakes a little as you answer. You write something honest. It looks simple, but it feels dangerous because it's yours. Later that day, you tell someone close to you the truth. Your throat tightens before the words come out. You say it anyway. They pause. That pause feels like a cliff. Your stomach drops. Then they say, "That's not realistic." Your chest locks up. Your old self wants to backpedal. Your old self wants to laugh and say, "I'm kidding." But you don't. You feel your heart pounding and you stay calm. You say, "I hear you." You don't say, "You're right." Your body shakes after, but you feel tall. That night, you sleep lighter, but you sleep honest. The next week, you start making small moves toward your goal. You do it quietly. You don't announce it. You don't ask for permission. Your chest still tightens, but it's less intense. You notice the shift. You stop checking faces for approval. You start checking your own gut. You start hearing your voice again. It's not loud yet. It's shaky, but it's real. And the more you write your own story, the more your body relaxes. Your shoulders drop more often. Your breath gets deeper. Your sleep gets calmer because your life starts matching your truth. And that's when you realize the pen was never lost. You just kept handing it away. Here's the reframe. Your life is a story and your decisions are the ink. If other people hold the pen, you live their life. And you'll never feel happy in a life you didn't choose. So here's the fork in the road. Keep living for opinions and you stay trapped. You keep editing yourself. You keep shrinking your truth. You keep picking safe over real. Your chest stays tight because you're always being watched. Your sleep stays light because you keep replaying conversations. Your mind stays loud because you keep performing. And one day, you wake up old, asking why you feel empty. Or take the pen back and you find you. You stop asking the room who you should be. You start asking you. So listen to this. Other people can give you advice. They can't give you your truth. They can't feel your gut. They can't live your regrets. So here's what you do. First, catch the moment you look for permission. It shows up in your body. Tight chest when you want to speak. Tight throat when you want to say no. Jaw clench when you want to tell the truth. Second, pause before you obey fear. Breathe low. Drop your shoulders. Then ask one question. What do you want? Not what will impress them. Not what will keep you safe. What do you want? Third, write your rule. You don't choose by applause. You choose by truth. Fourth, make one small decision this week that's yours. One outfit, one boundary, one goal, one honest conversation. Then stand on it. No apology. No explaining. Fifth, stop sharing dreams with people who only carry fear. Some people don't give guidance, they give limits. And you keep calling it love. If their opinion kills your spark, stop feeding it your dreams. Now, the new identity is installed. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be real. You are not a performer. You are the author. You are not a follower of opinions. You are a maker of choices. You are not lost. You are just finally taking your voice back. This is Mindset Monday. Your peace doesn't come from approval. Your peace comes from alignment. Your life matching your truth. And that starts with you holding the pen. Now, make it real today. Write down one decision you've been letting others make for you. Then write what you actually want. Then choose one small move you can do in 24 hours. Do it. And if you want accountability, say it out loud. Drop your one decision in the comments. Share this with the person who keeps living like a puppet. Because no one is coming to hand you your life back. You take it. Hit that subscribe button because this show is here to pull you out of approval prison. Keep showing up and you stop begging. You stop shrinking. You stop asking for permission. You start choosing with your spine. You start trusting your gut. You start sleeping deeper because you're not replaying everyone's reactions. You start feeling calm because your choices match your truth. And once you live like that, you start finding who you really are. Not the mask, not the good one, not the version that keeps everyone comfortable. The real you. The one who says what you mean. The one who chooses what you want. The one who takes the risk. The one who can handle being misunderstood. Because being misunderstood is cheaper than living a lie. So stop handing your pen away. Stop letting fear vote for you. Stop letting other people's comfort control your story. Pick your truth. Write your life. Make your choices. Then live with pride. You want the result? You want the respect? You want the relief? Then choose you. Choose your voice. Choose your path. Choose your future. And when the room doesn't clap, keep writing anyway. Because your life isn't for their approval. It's for your soul to breathe. It's for your days to feel real. It's for your nights to feel peaceful. It's for your story to feel like yours. So pick up the pen, hold it steady, write the next line with courage, and don't hand it back. Remember, the choice is yours.